Bro, why wouldn't you teleport? It's insta.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm EasyP40. Today we are going to go over the zombie health and all of the Call of Duty Zombies games between World at War and Black Ops 3. So the games we'll be covering today are World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3. I did kind of want to cover Black Ops 4 for today. However, I still need to do some more testing in BO4, plus with all the different modes that's in Black Ops 4, I kind of want to save that for a separate video. That way I can talk about it a little bit more. So we're going to save BO4 for another day. So to start off, we're going to go over the base health system for World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3. Round 1 starts the zombie off with 150 health. And the zombie HP goes up by 100 after every round until you hit round 10, where it gets multiplied by 1.1. So just real quick, if you want to screenshot or if you want to pause the video to take a quick look at this screenshot here, for a few seconds, I'm going to leave this here. It's showing all of the zombie health between round 1 and 50. The reason I didn't do anything after 50 is because essentially the health system just isn't that important after round 50. Even before round 50 at times, it's not really that needed, because by the time you hit about round 40 sometimes, especially in the earlier games, you're going to be using infinite damage wonder weapons and using traps. Now you might be asking, if this is the case and this is how the health works, how is it any different between the games? Well, I'm about to talk about that. We are actually going to start with Black Ops 1, not World at War. We're going to start with BO1 because BO1's a bit simpler. The way that Black Ops 1 works is with Black Ops 1, let's say you have a weapon like the MP40. I'm going to use the MP40 a lot for this video because it's in all of the games that we're going to talk about today. So with the MP40, it has 1,000 headshot damage. It's going to be a one-shot until round 10. Round 10, it's going to knock the head off of a zombie with one shot. So what I like to do, and what you'll see often for this series, is one-shot K. What this means is one shot knocks off the head of a zombie. So if you ever see that in any of my ranking videos or any of my videos just in particular, that's what it means. So on round 9, that's going to be the final round that you will one-shot zombies clean off to the head. Round 10, it's going to knock the zombies' heads off, but it still kind of counts as a one-shot kill. So for example, the MP40 has 1,000 headshot damage, right? And because it has 1,000, it's in between that 950 to 1,045 range. So as long as it's in between that, it's going to kill before that and one-shot knock on round 10. However, if you take a weapon like the Galil, which has, what does it have, like 12? The Galil has 1,100 headshot damage. One shot to the head with the Galil on round 10 will completely eliminate them. However, on round 11, it is going to take the heads off of the zombie because it doesn't quite have that 1,150 damage. So in between round 10 and 11. Now that we've gone over Black Ops 1, let's rewind a little bit back to World at War. The health system is primarily the same. However, with the World at War health system, the difference is that with dog rounds, the health is actually held back. What I mean by this is, if you look at the health system, we're going to go and use the MP40 again, okay? So the MP40 in Black Ops 1 and World at War are the exact same in terms of their damage, rate of fire, ammo, everything, okay? The only difference is the gun sound and kind of the way it looks, but performance-wise, it is the exact same. So in reality, the MP40 should be able to do the exact same thing. It should one-shot on round 9 and take off the head on round 10. However, with dog rounds holding the health back, what's going to happen is, let's say you have a dog round on round 7, okay? What's going to happen is round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are going to have their normal health. Round 7 is a dog round. What's going to happen is, rather than round 8 being round 8 health, it's going to actually have round 7 health. And round 9 is going to have round 8 health, round 10 is going to have round 9 health, and so on and so forth. So the more dog rounds you have, the more the health gets held back. So let's say by the time you reach round 20 and you have 4 dog rounds, the health is actually going to be round 16 health rather than round 20 health. For example, with the MP40, if you have 1 dog round before the MP40 falls off, it's actually going to one-shot on round 10, and on round 11, it's going to one-shot K. But let's say you have another dog round. Let's say you have 2 dog rounds. Then round 11 is going to be where the one-shot K abilities fall off, and round 12 is going to be where you one-shot K with the MP40. World at War is definitely probably the most confusing of the bunch. So if you watch my World at War zombie weapon ranking, you would know that the PTRS was able to one-shot until round 44, or one-shot K anyway. And you heard me talk about the health being different in World at War. This is what I was referring to. I'm going to move on to Black Ops 3. I'm going to skip Black Ops 2 for now. I'm going to go back to Black Ops 2 here in a little bit. So with Black Ops 3, again, it's pretty much the same as Black Ops 1. We are going to use the ICR, for example. You're going to have one-shot capabilities until round 11. What's weird about this is that in reality, if this was Black Ops 1, this would stop between round 12 and 13. However, with this game in Black Ops 3, it's actually a round before that where it changes. That means on round 12, it will take the head off of the zombies. It will not one-shot headshot. It will do that on round 11, but not on round 12. So the round that you are in between on, so for example, in this case, it would be round 12 and 13, because 1350 is between those two numbers. On round 12, you'll be able to one-shot K to the head, but you will not do anything on round 13. It will be a two-shot headshot kill. So in reality, it's just a step back on Black Ops 3. Now, you might think that Black Ops 3 actually has a disadvantage in this case because the health system is different, just by a little bit. But in reality, I think that there's enough evidence to support that there's a reason for this. The weapon damage on the Black Ops 3 weapons are actually increased to make it more fair. If you look into some of the older weapons that they re-added into Black Ops 3 zombies that were in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 and World at War zombies, then you will see that the damage is a little bit higher. On average, for the weapons, you're going to need about 100 more damage to the head. And for example, I'm going to use the MP40 again, which we talked about it having 1,000 headshot damage on World at War, Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2. The MP40 on Black Ops 3, what would you know? It has 1,100 damage, and it's the exact same thing other than that. Let's use the Galil, for example, as well. The Galil is also the same thing, except the damage is slightly higher. Rather than having 1,100 headshot damage, you're going to have 1,220 headshot damage. That is why the Black Ops 3 weapons will do a little bit more damage than they would usually do, and the evidence, I believe, supports that heavily. Just look into it if you want to, but from what I've seen, I definitely think that the weapon damage does a little bit more to compensate for that change in health system. Now let's talk about Black Ops 2 a little bit. And the reason why I wanted to say BO2 for last is because there is very little information I can use to help with Black Ops 2 on the internet, on Wikipedia. That's where you can find most of the headshot multipliers and everything for World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3, except Black Ops 2 doesn't have any of that. I don't know why, but Black Ops 2 multipliers just never appeared there. So yeah, if you're wondering why the BO2 weapon ranking isn't out yet and it won't be out for a few weeks, that's why. It's because the multipliers aren't on there, and I'm going to have to do more work in order to figure this out. The way that BO2 health system works, evidence that I have gained through playing Black Ops 2 and through all the research that I've done, I truly believe that this is the same as Black Ops 1's health system. Now, this isn't 100% factual, but with all the evidence that I have found, it really supports being the same as Black Ops 1. So, obviously, I think some of you might have some questions, and if you do, feel free to comment them down below. I'll do my best to try to help you out. If you want to join the Discord, it's in the description, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff that I usually say. Still going to be working on the Black Ops 2 weapon ranking, but again, it's going to be a couple weeks before that thing's out, especially with Thanksgiving around the corner. I'm going to be spending time with family, so I'm not going to be really worried about the BO2 weapon ranking. I'll also be working on a couple other things. If you guys have recommendations or video ideas that you would like for me to do, you can feel free to comment them down below as well. Yeah, that's about it. All right.